Welcome to this easy yoga for digestion, even for those who have never practiced yoga before.
For this sequence, we'll be doing lots of twists. As we twist our body, we stimulate this natural contraction in our internal organs, which is what naturally happens as food passes through our digestive tract. So twisting our body in this yogic manner is really enhancing, so don't skimp out on these. And also they just feel really, really good. Let's begin on the mat. Take a second here to get grounded. You can place one hand on your heart and one on your tummy, and we're going to do a 3-part breath. As you inhale, fill up your diaphragm where your tummy is, fill up your chest, and then fill up your clavicle area where collarbones are. And then taking an exhale out, releasing first where the clavicle at the top of the chest, and then the abdomen. So this is a 3-part breath, really fueling your whole body and relaxing all your muscles and organs. Taking an inhale, drawing the air into your diaphragm, your abdomen, your chest, and where your collarbone region is. And then exhaling out at your clavicle, your chest, and your diaphragm. Let's do one more breath. Inhaling, drawing the air all the way to our diaphragm, our chest, and our clavicle. And then slowly exhaling out from our clavicle, our chest, and our diaphragm. You can return to this breath at any time in your practice or off the mat to just ground you and center you into the present moment. And when you're ready, let's begin. Let's start in a cross-legged position. We're going to do some cat-cows. So as you inhale, arch your back and cactus your arms, allowing your back to arch more. On an exhale, tuck your chin, start rounding your back, bringing your hands right in front of you, wave-like motion. Arch your back, taking an inhale into this cat position, cactusing our arms, and flow through into a rounded back. You really want to move fluidly like a wave, arching your back, allowing your chest to open up, and then rounding your back, allowing each vertebrae to curve as much as you can, really warming up your spine. Take a few breaths at your own pace. Continuing to pair breath with movement. And on your next round, we can come back into center. Let's extend that right leg in front of you, bringing the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg, and start to walk your hands to your right ankle, coming into a single leg forward fold. Deep breath here. You want to imagine your chin reaching to your ankle, just really keeping your back straight and only curving your upper body, your shoulders maybe. You're hinging from your hips. Inhaling space, and on each exhale, relaxing a little bit deeper. On your next breath, come back up, and let's take our left leg, bring it up. We're gonna twist our body to the left side, hooking our right elbow to our left knee, and just looking past our left shoulder, coming into a twist. Breathe. On each breath, see if you can twist a little deeper. We're just preparing our spine, our upper body. These spinal twists are so great for digestion, stimulating our intestines. And on your next breath, come back to center. Let's switch legs. Extend that left leg, bending your right knee, bringing your sole of your right foot to the inside of your left foot. And on your next breath, start hinging at the hips, bringing your chin to your left ankle, keeping your back as straight as you can before you start curving around the upper body. Breathe. Notice how this forward fold feels. Notice how you feel starting your yoga practice today. And we're going to reflect on how we feel towards the end of our practice. On your next breath, bring your body up and then move your right leg up and start twisting your body to the right side, hooking your left elbow to your right knee, looking past your right shoulder, coming into the seated twist. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Stay connected to your breath. Allow the oxygen to stimulate all your organs, your intestines, your cells. And you can come back to center, coming back into a cross-legged position. We're going to take a side stretch. Let's extend our right hand above our head and over to the left side, coming to a right side body stretch. You can move your left hand away from your body to deepen the stretch. Deep inhale in through your nose, directing the breath all the way into your lower belly and breathing all the way out. Taking 2 more deep breaths, noticing the oxygen as it enters your body and allowing it to release as you exhale out. One last breath. And on your exhale, come back to center. Now let us extend that left hand above your head, over and past to the right side, coming into a left side body stretch. Taking a deep inhale, directing that oxygen into your side body, your organs, your intestines. And taking 3 more deep breaths in through the nose and slowly out. Observing your body, noticing all the kinks. And on your last breath, you come back to center. Let's straighten both your legs out. Inhale, and on an exhale, coming into a forward fold. Notice how this forward fold feels. Try to keep your lower back straight. You can have a micro bend at your knee if that helps. Staying connected to your breath, taking deep inhales in through the nose and out.
On your next breath, come out of the forward fold, lifting your body up, and swing your legs around, coming into a downward facing dog.
This is the first downward dog of the day, so take any intuitive movement that feels good for you here. You might want to bend your knees, sway your hips, ragdoll your head, or you may want to just stay still. Take a breath as you do what feels best for you here, observing your body, tuning into your body. Taking 1 more inhale in through the nose. And on the next exhale, let's move that right hand to your left knee, coming into this twisted position in your downward facing dog. Breathe here. Keep all 3 of your limbs pressed into the ground strong. Allow your right shoulder to feel a stretch. Inhaling in through the nose and out. Taking one last breath here before you bring your right hand back into neutral downward dog. Take a breath here to reset. Let's move that left hand to our right ankle. Breathe here. Breathe into your lower body. Breathe into your spine. All these twists are so good for stimulating digestion, giving our internal organs a little massage, and warming up the muscles, the spine. On our next breath, let's bring our left hand back, coming into a neutral downward dog. And take a couple of breaths here to reset. On your next breath, lift your right leg up into the sky, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, step your right foot in between your hands, coming into a low lunge. Take a breath here, stretching out that left hip flexor and that right glute. And on your next breath, bring your arms up, coming into a high lunge. 3, 2, 1. Let's shimmy that back leg, coming into a warrior 2. Opening up our chest, arms are straight to your sides. Let's hold this warrior 2. Our legs are strong. As you inhale, feel rooted into the ground. And then you can start to straighten that right leg. And we're going to come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Start to move your body to the front, guiding with your right hand and coming all the way onto the ground. If you can place your hand fully onto the ground, or you can modify by placing your hand on your right ankle, or you can modify by going up on your fingertips. Do whatever variation feels good for you. You want to open up that chest. Left hand is up high into the sky. Just breathe here. Deep inhale in through the nose and a slow, steady exhale out. Now we're going to move into a reverse triangle here. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that left hand that's up the sky and start moving it towards your right leg and try to put it on the outside of your right leg. If this is a little challenging, you can go on the inside of your right leg. You can go up on your fingertips. You can use a block if you have one handy. Opening up your right chest, right hand goes up into the sky. We're now in a reverse triangle. So good for our digestive tract, so good for stimulating all those internal organs. Just breathe here. Feel oxygen grounding you. And we can come out by placing our right hand back onto the ground. Let's step our left leg to our right leg, coming into this standing forward fold. You can just ragdoll your hands here, giving your back a little bit of a release. And then on an inhale, straighten your back, coming into a halfway lift. Exhale, placing your hands onto the ground, stepping back into a plank. Get your core here. And then you can start bending your hands, coming into a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's lift our left leg up into the sky, coming into a three-legged dog. And then step that left foot in between your hands, starting with a low lunge, stretching our hips, our glutes. And then on your next breath, lifting up your torso and your arms, coming into a high lunge. We're holding this high lunge here. Strong, deep inhale in through the nose and out. And then you can pivot that right leg to be parallel to the back of the mat, opening up your body to the center of the mat, opening up your right hand to the back of the mat, coming into a warrior two. Hands are strong to your sides. Legs are strong. Make sure your left knee is aligned over your left ankle. Just breathe into this position. And we're going to start moving into a Trikonasana triangle pose. Start to straighten that leg with your left hand, guide your body forward and shifting it down to touch your left ankle, or maybe coming on the tip of your fingers or fully on your palm of the hand. Opening up your chest, right hand is all the way up into the sky. You can look down or you can look up towards your right hand, whatever feels good for you right now. I'm going to hold this pose for 2 more breaths. Now let's come into a reverse triangle. Start rotating your body. That right hand is going to come to the outside of the left foot, while your left hand is going to lift all the way up into the sky. This can be quite challenging, but it is such a yummy asana for our body, our digestion, our lumbar spine. So really try to breathe through it. It's okay if you lose some balance here. Just reposition yourself back into this pose. Deep inhale in and out. Now you can start to bring that left hand back down into the ground. Stepping your right foot into a standing forward fold. Allow yourselves to hang here, taking a couple breaths to just reset. Start to move your feet more than hip width distance apart. And then just take a seat, bringing your bum all the way into this Malasana yogic squat. This is so good to just open up those inside of the legs. Such a vital pose for keeping us young. You can keep your hands here on the ground, or if you want to challenge yourself, bring them up into prayer position. You can use your elbows to press into your legs, opening up your legs even more. And just breathe through any point of discomfort that you may feel. Breathe in, allow that oxygen to fuel you. And then you can just take a seat on the ground, allowing your bum to come down. Windshield wipe your legs if you need to. And let's come all the way down into laying position. We're going to have our back of our heels right up towards our bum. Our hands are right beside us, palms are facing down. And we're going to move into a bridge. Engage your legs, engage your glutes, and start lifting that bum up and peeling your spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Hold this bridge here. 3, 2, 1. And then we can start to drop back down onto the ground, starting with the vertebrae on your neck, our upper body, your middle back, your lower back, and coming all the way down. You can bring your knees into your chest, giving your lower back a little bit of a reset. And then let's straighten that right leg out while keeping our left leg in our chest. Breathe here. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your left leg. We're going to come into a spinal twist. Keep your right hand on your left knee while extending your left hand beside you. Guide your left knee to come on towards the ground and look towards your left hand. This is a supine twist. Allow your chest to open up. Just breathe into this position. Allow your body to sink into the ground, relaxing as deeply as you can. Try to keep that left shoulder down. If you notice that your left shoulder is coming up, maybe you've twisted a little too far and you need to come out of it. Inhaling space and exhaling relaxation. And stay in this pose for a little bit longer, allowing our bodies to just relax, allowing our nervous systems to start down-regulating itself. On your next breath, you can come out of it. We want to keep that left knee bent, and with our left fingers, let's hook onto our left toe, or you can hold the inside of your left foot. We're going to come into single leg happy baby. Using your hand, press your knees into the ground as much as you can, really enhancing that stretch on the left back side of the leg. Breathe. Allow your body to deepen into the stretch. Allow your internal organs to be massaged, your lower back to be massaged. Invite this compression within your body. And on your next breath, you can let go, straightening that left leg. And we're going to switch sides. Bend that right knee into your chest, giving it a nice stretch into the back side of the leg, the hip. And then you want to hold on with your left hand onto that right knee while extending that right hand beside you, maybe into a little T, and then start guiding your right leg towards the left side while looking over towards your right shoulder, coming into a traditional supine twist and allowing yourselves to relax, allowing your body to take these last few moments in this yoga practice to just be here and to just let go. Breathing as you hold this asana, inviting a sense of release. Taking a deep inhale in through the nose, allowing the oxygen to travel to your diaphragm, your lower belly, and breathing it out. Taking another inhale in, allowing that oxygen to oxygenate the organs, the cells in your body, and releasing it all. Taking one last breath as you start to make your way out of the supine twist. And we're gonna go right into a single-legged happy baby. So using your right hand, either grab onto the toes or onto the inside of the sole. And just breathe. Trying to push that leg into the ground with your right hand. Inviting relaxation, release, allowing the contractions within your abdomen to stimulate your digestive tract. Just feeling good about your yoga practice. I'm going to take one more breath here. And then you can start to release that right leg, straightening it, coming into a corpse pose and our final asana of the day, Shavasana. And close our eyes. And we're just going to let all the thoughts and all the physical sensations to leave your body. Stay here for a few breaths, allowing our mind to settle and absorb our practice today before we continue on to our busy days. Taking an inhale in through the nose, guiding that breath all the way through your body and releasing it out. I'll leave you here for a couple of breaths, and when it's time, I'll call you out. If you have some time here, you can continue on with this Shavasana. But for those of us who need to continue on with our day, I know we all don't have the pleasure to stay here. We can start to invite some movement into our body, into our fingers, into our toes. Maybe stretching our hands above our head, bending our knees into our chest, and rolling over to one side. Gently coming up into a seated position. Let's keep our eyes closed as we come into the seated position. Let's bring our hands to our heart, thanking ourselves for showing up today, for this practice, for ourselves, our minds, our bodies, our digestive tract.
Thank you for joining me for this easy yoga for digestion.
Namaste.